How would you sum up this one?
We lost. Not what we wanted.
What do you make of Drake May and his debut today?
Excited for him. He came out here, he competed. Not what we wanted, but he did his thing. Man, he showed heart. He took the steps he needed to do to prepare for today, and we just got to keep building off of that.
How much of a step do you guys feel like you took? So, I mean, just getting some more points on the board than you've seen the last
I don't feel like we took a step anywhere. We lost, so we got to come in here and go to work, and that's everybody. Me, definitely, I feel like we all got to get rid of it.
How much just maybe some of the discipline things kind of bother you guys today, in just terms of penalties and kind of stalling drives that way?
A lot. Yeah, that's probably the toughest thing. We got good position, and then the flags and penalties just setting us back. So we got to get that corrected as well.
Did you feel like maybe things changed a little bit for Drake as the game went on? Maybe that touchdown in particular, the first one, seemed to sort of change his confidence levels.
I feel like it was a slow start, but he got going. That was a great pass by him, and I feel like he got more comfortable. Unfortunate things happened and they weren't going our way, but it's something to build off of. He came out here, like I said, man, he competed his ass off, especially with the runs he had, extending the drives for us. So, proud of him. He's been there, done that. So, just got to continue to build off of it.
You get it back to a 7-point game at the half there, and then that series there coming out of the locker room where no face mask called there, and then the turnover. Just how tough of a series or sequence was that for you guys?
Unfortunate, but we can't do nothing about it. So, that was tough.
When you're playing with a rookie quarterback, you kind of, I imagine, expect him to make some mistakes. So, as veterans, does the pressure fall on you to sort of get rid of the mistakes, make sure there's no loose slack on your end?
We can't get rid of it, but that's he's a rookie quarterback. We're there for him. We all been there. We still make mistakes as veterans, so it happens. There's nothing that he should stress out about. Pretty sure he's gonna have a long career in the league, and we just got to keep getting behind him. We're there for him. We don't knock him for any mistakes that he made. Like I said, we all make mistakes, so we couldn't do that if we wanted to.
You guys have been in some end-to-half situations like that in week 2 and 5, just last week. How confident, I guess, did you feel with Drake? It's his first time being in that situation. How comfortable did you feel with it?
I'm not going to say it was a different level of confidence because of the quarterbacks, but, I feel like, he did his thing. He showed, what he was capable of, and, he made that pass to Booty, and we got points on the board before halftime.
You guys have kind of been dealing with this revolving door of an offensive line, and I know you guys have tried to keep a positive attitude and say, it doesn't matter who's in front of us, we're going to do our job, but is it still difficult in that regard to build chemistry, to build rapport?
My response to that, I'm not going to talk about them until I fix what I need to fix. I need to do my part in helping them out, so until I fix what I need to fix, I'm not going to speak on those lines.
Much appreciated, man.
Thank you.
I know it was obviously a tough loss, but Gerard Mayo used the word encouraged to describe the offense today. How did you feel about it? Were you encouraged by some of the things you saw?
Yeah, very encouraged. We put up some points, so that was good. Turnovers is rough, but definitely encouraged and can see that there's potential there. So if it would have been different, I could honestly say that. So it does feel good to see that we have potential.
How do you think Drake did today overall?
I think he did phenomenal. I pointed out that him getting hit, it kind of like, he kept playing, He didn't seem too rattled. Like, he didn't just start doing different things. He stuck to what he does, what he practices. And I think he understands that he's going to get hit. And I think that's huge because obviously we're struggling on the line, as everybody knows in a sense. But it's just he's doing a good job of playing hard.
When he had those tough moments today, how much was it incumbent upon you guys, the veterans, to sort of put your arm around his shoulder and say, okay, shake it off, we got to go on to the next play?
Yeah, just supporting him, and it's huge for his confidence. We just talked about the 2-minute drive. Like, big plays, good plays are going to help our confidence. So just when we have bad plays, it's having that positive energy too, and just supporting everybody. So it's just about being there for each other and having each other's back.
What specifically did you see in the passing game today, and why you guys were able to open things up a little bit more?
I think ABP did a good job of, his game plan. Pop had a great day. Booty had a great day. Just scheming really good against, kind of anticipating what they're going to do. So Pop was kind of like that tough spot for them on defense. So he ran some really good routes, and I think we schemed well, and Drake threw the ball really good.
You happy for Pop getting his first touchdown?
Yeah, we're happy for him. We almost lost his football, but I think we found it. But I'm excited for him. I've been teasing him too. Thought he was going to break Jacoby's record for the longest without a touchdown, but he did.
Did you feel that renewed energy around the offense this week preparing for this game? Gerard had mentioned it on Friday. Did you feel that too?
Yeah, it was obvious. Just some excitement. You know, people have been waiting on it. Everybody's been waiting on it. And there's no perfect time, so it was just Drake's time, and I think he took advantage of it.
What does Drake bring to the offense?
The way he was running the ball was impressive. I think his athleticism, his ability to throw and run, and things like that. I think it's like how he runs with his body. Like he's running left, but he's facing forward to like throw the ball. I think those traits is what you see around the league. Patrick Mahomes, these new age quarterbacks, they're like throwing the ball on a run, extending plays. So that's kind of impressive what he does.
How would you assess his leadership besides some of the on-the-field stuff? But how did he command the huddle today? Is he a leader for you guys going forward?
Yeah, he's like a natural leader. Like his aura, he has aura, so that's important in football. You know, some people have aura, some people don't, and he kind of one of those. Like he doesn't have to try. He's that guy. So like it's important. You can tell when you see him. Like he passed the eye test, and so when he's in the huddle, he knows what he's doing, and you can feel it. So it's important for us.
I think on his Instagram page, he shared that he lost a former college teammate. I don't know if he expressed that to you guys, but what does it say about him to play in a moment of having a heavy heart and in times of grief?
Yeah, definitely gonna pray for him. That's huge. Losing a friend. Didn't really talk about it. He kind of just kept it to himself. But we saw the post too, so just supporting him. And he might have been playing for him too. You know, he probably kept it to himself, but. I lost a high school coach this year recently, and my whole year is kind of based off him, so I kind of know that feeling, and it gives you a drive. A lot of times you want to find motivation, so death is hard for sure, but if anything that can motivate you and you can play for, I think it helps you play better, so proud of how you played.
Thank you.
Pop, first touchdown catch. Just take us through it.
So I was mic'd up today, and I was saying I'm going to get my first touchdown today. So I think I spoke it into existence and, manifested it.
Just take us through the play itself. What did you see? And when you saw the end zone, how happy were you?
Yeah, I read deep and seen, man, after I caught the ball, I'm like, don't fall this time. Don't fall this time. And then, got in the end zone first touch.
Just working with Drake today, what was it like? What did you think about his performance?
Good, and I love how he gained confidence throughout the game, and I think it was a good first game for him.
How encouraged are you just offensively with what you guys saw today?
Good. We got a young offense, and it's making progress. First game together. As a young offense, and feel like we should be moving forward after this game.
What does Drake bring to the offense?
A lot of things, Drake is, he good, and I love the confidence that, he had, and, going in his first game, and Houston not a bad team, it's a good team, and I feel like he held his own.
Pop, how did he react? Throws an early interception, takes a couple of sacks, but at the end of the first half, what was he like in the huddle? What was he like on the sideline?
Man, like I said, he had that confidence, and he never was down. Once you got a, QB that's never down, I mean, if you give us confidence, and then, came to the huddle like, come on, let's go. And that just pushed us like, we got your back.
When you come out of the half and, you just scored that touchdown, just how much more confident did you feel as an offense to get into the end zone before you came in here?
Oh, man, it was good. Shout out to, K Booty, that was his first touch too. Man, that was tough. I was excited for him, and I was like, I'm next. So, it was good.
Just in terms of the athleticism that Drake has, Kendrick was just talking about the way he can move around and throw across his body. Just how much does it impress you when you see it?
No, it's very impressive. As I watch, a lot of games, a lot of teams be scoring off of, the scramble drill, and we got a scramble drill, so we're gonna work that. I think we could work that in practice and get good at that, and it's gonna be good.
Pop, you guys have seen a lot of man coverage so far this year, and today you got some big plays against man coverage. Just how good is that to kind of put those things on tape?
It's good. I don't know, honestly. It's good, to put that on tape. You just to know like that we not a receiver group that that y'all can be like it's not good, you know.
How would you describe the feeling right now, just coming off a really tough loss, but also kind of feeling some optimism for what you guys put out there today?
I don't like losing, but I mean, just what I seen, the little spurts that man, I feel like it's gonna be, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna be moving in the right direction. I walked out of the training room, I looked at the clock and see 4:44. I mean, I know some of y'all, might not, believe in it, but like angel number, your 4:44 mean you're going in the right direction, and I believe like you're going in the right direction. So I mean, we might have took a loss, but it's a lot of stuff that we can learn from this.
Is that a different feeling than maybe weeks past?
Say that again?
Is that a different feeling than coming off weeks past when you've lost?
I mean, I always seen little spurts, in every game, and it's just the little things, penalties, details. That's the little things that we need to clean up and play complementary football.
Pop, how much did the reps that I know you and Drake have had after practices, how much do you think those helped in a game like today?
Helps a lot, every day after practice. Don't miss a day. Us and Drake and the receivers, we get together, after every practice and throw the ball, catch the ball. Just little things that I feel like come to a game and it clicks.
Pop, Kendrick said Drake has 4. Like, you can tell he's that guy. Can you see that? And what does that look like?
Yeah, he got the swag. He got that little swag to him. I would say he came to the huddle like, let's go. And I'm like, all right, let's go. I'm ready with you. Let's, run through a wall for him. I'm a team player, and for my boy Drake, we got his back.
When you guys realized that their game plan was a lot of man coverage and some pressure, did you guys have any conversations? How did things change there? Because obviously you won on a lot of those routes.
I mean, when we seen man, I mean, in my head, I just got to do my job and, pray the ball come my way. But when I seen man, I'm looking at my chops.
Pop, there was a play on the drive before halftime, right before Booty's touchdown to you. That was like a 22-yard gain. Just what did you see on that play? Kind of got you guys going on that drive.
When I seen, man, I gotta win. Outsides, I mean, they win too, but I feel like I just gotta win to get open early, just in case D-line get back there.
C.J. Stroud in that Texas offense to be challenging, but what in particular challenge was challenging for you guys today?
I think it was just a good old-fashioned butt whooping, from running the ball, not being able to stop the pass. It was just everything they wanted to do, they were able to do.
I think pass interference maybe going to be a couple of words that haunt you guys for a little bit. Some opportunities maybe there that they maybe shouldn't have gotten. That regardless of whether you agree with the calls that should have been made or not, how much does that come down to discipline?
Oh, a lot. I mean, we kind of knew they were high, calling crew. That's just how they called the game, and, we weren't able to, not get those calls.
And when this is a game where, there's maybe a lot of turnovers and you guys are coming back onto the field quicker than expected, how much do you have to lock in to discipline, to mentality to make sure that you guys are getting a stop and allowing your offense to get back in there?
I mean, we practice that. Our job is wherever wherever we get the ball and wherever their offense gets the ball, it's our job to stop them, whether it's the 1-yard line, to be cliche, or, in the red zone already. If we give up 3 points, that's a win for us, but not giving up touchdowns. That's not the goal.
Do you feel like you gave up too many in that regard?
Of course. They kind of were 100%, within the red zone, and that's on us as a defense.
And finally, the big storyline was obviously Drake May making his first start. I think you guys all talked about it this week, his confidence, and that's something that he's really never lacked. Did you see that out there from him today?
Yeah, I mean, I think we didn't put him in a good position, as a defense, spotting him 14 points, so it's kind of hard, to fight back from that. So from that standpoint, it's hard.
After those first 2 drives for the Texans there, how did you guys kind of weather the storm, though, kind of for the rest of that half?
Just to get back to what we do, stopping the run, getting off the field on 3rd down, that was key. Is what we didn't do on the first 2 drives. So we were able to kind of settle down and do what we do. Appreciate y'all.